Hello, I'm your host, Robert.
And I'm Ivana Baitia.
Ivana, we are covering Cloverfield, 2008 Cloverfield, hour and 55 minutes. No, an hour and 25 minutes long. What'd you think?
It was an hour and 25 minutes I'll never get back.
Well, I didn't think it was that bad, but so briefly, it's a giant monster in New York.
Yes.
And some smaller monsters.
I will say that what I learned from this movie is you do not want to be in Manhattan trying to escape big monster.
No.
It's going to be a shit show.
Yeah. Or when the president visits Manhattan.
Oh, yes.
Also. Very difficult to get out. Yeah.
But basically it's filmed in a found footage kind of way. So you see like camcorder bouncing around and going all kinds of ways, and like the guy behind the camera, his name is Hud.
Hud,
Yes.
played by T.J. Miller.
Cool, I
This
guess.
is his first film debut. Yeah.
That was his first film?
Yeah.
Then I guess I shouldn't be so mean. But, you know, he's like bouncing around the whole time. People get seasick.
Well, but he's not a cameraman. He's just a young guy that they
Just
say,
a guy.
here's a camera. We want you to document. It starts out he's supposed to document a going away party.
For his friend, Rob.
He got a job in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and Rob's going away, and you got to document it on film. But of course, all hell breaks loose, and a giant monster attacks the city, and that's actually what winds up being documented.
Yes.
It's very shaky. It's really meant to be a found footage single camera, most of the time held by HUD, not HUD. And it's what I think David Letterman called monkey cam style.
It's like
Shaky.
guerrilla warfare.
The number that I heard
Monkey
was
gorilla?
104 people wound up leaving the movie theater due to queasiness and dizziness because of the shaking thing. You could argue whether you like it or not, but what this movie did masterfully was viral marketing.
This is true. They created a MySpace accounts for the characters in the movie.
All of the major characters had MySpace accounts, and then without spoiling it, I'd say the ones that died in the film, or we think died, they never logged in to their MySpace accounts again after the movie came out, adding a little realism to it.
And the interesting thing about where they get the name Cloverfield, first of all, you're like, Cloverfield, that sounds kind of nice, right?
Yeah, like a field filled
Maybe
with
I'll
clover.
go sit in the sunlight and have a picnic.
Sure.
No. Cloverfield was actually where Bad Robot Studios,
That's J.J. Abrams' company.
yes, was located, and so it was initially like a fake name for the movie production. But then I guess they couldn't think of a good name, so they just gave it the one they already gave it.
Unofficially, not in the movie, the main monster winds up being called Clover.
But the people don't ever call him like,
No.
oh, look out for Clover, he's
Yeah.
coming.
No, they don't say that. They're
It
like,
sounds like a dog would attack you, a nice golden retriever.
yeah, it's more like, watch out for the big monster. Yeah.
Yes, actually, a lot of the lines are just like, what the hell is that? Or, oh my god, I don't know what that is, which is kind of a classic move for the horror genre, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
They say like, oh, well, it's more scary if you don't know what's coming.
And-
the unknown.
Speaking about the unknown and what's, the anticipation as opposed to actually seeing things, the monster only has, I think it's 2 minutes and 37 seconds of screen time.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you get a decent look at it towards the end, but a lot of times you're seeing the monster on the TV news or a little glimpse of it.
Or it's very dark and you
in
just
the
see
camera.
something swiping.
A couple helicopter scenes.
Shooting at a giant, massive
see it.
blackness.
You know how big it was?
How big?
It's about 300. He's just under 300 feet tall.
Oh.
But he was 1,200 feet long. That's a big monster. You want to see my monster imitation?
Oh, please.
Okay.
Your what? Your imputation?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't reference that. No, my monster imitation of Clover.
That's pretty
Does it look
spot
a little-
on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Other scary thing about the monster, he had like all these little parasites, things falling off of him.
little to him, like dog size to you and me.
Which
and
is big parasites for humans.
I actually found them to be scarier than Clover.
Yes, because they are more, you see them more.
Yeah, and they definitely go after people. I don't even want to tell you what they do.
Oh,
but
I will tell you.
No, don't tell them. It ain't good. I'm telling you. So some lines from the movie.
Guys, I don't feel so good. She's bleeding from the eyes.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. Yeah. Hey, Beth lives in Midtown. Midtown is that way. You know what else is in Midtown? Some horrific shit.
Whatever it is, it's winning.
Damn straight. Dude, what the hell was that? I mean, that's something I say anyway,
Yes,
half the time.
it's very you.
Yeah. Now, how much did we enjoy it? We got to give it some pumpkins. We are giving Cloverfield 2.5 pumpkins.
One tiny pumpkin. It's half.
This is one, that's one, and this is like a half of a pumpkin.
Because, not for me.
I liked it, but I think it could have been stronger. A lot of people, I'm not the only one, wanted to hear more about the monster's backstory. Like, where did it come from?
It was too much confusion.
Yeah.
Too much roaming around like this and being like, where's the monster? What the hell is the monster? Exactly. What the hell is the monster?
I don't mind found footage movies, but I think that they would be good if maybe not all of the footage was found footage, and they also did like half of the scenes with like point of view cameras from the audience or something, so that you're not constantly wanting to vomit from motion sickness.
Yes.
But that's just me. Maybe the people at home like being motion sick. I don't know. Hey, thanks for checking out October Moviefest Countdown.
If you like watching these, you should go on Amazon Prime and check out the full-length feature version of Robert's Horror Matinee.
It's fabulous.